When I was 22 years old, just a couple years ago, I was in Israel working, and I woke up one morning in critical condition. I had rheumatic fever, some serious problems, and a massive flare-up of arthritis. I went from a 140-pound athlete down to about 108 pounds, unable to have the strength to sit up in bed. I don't tell you this to brag or for sympathy, although I'll take what I can get, I suppose. It's more about this being how powerful humor really is. And humor can be extremely powerful, even life-transforming. There was a life-transforming moment for me. And my first step in getting well was when I got strong enough, I got in a wheelchair, flew back to the States, back to my mom's apartment, which is any 22-year-old's dream, right? Move back in with mom. Some of you may not know my mother here, right? Probably most of you don't. My brother does, so he can verify this, and he's here tonight. If you've seen All in the Family, and you've seen Edith Bunker, well, that character's based on my mother. So, the phone would ring. Oh, don't get up, David! I'll get it! And if there was laundry to be done and cooking and cleaning and whatever I needed, it was, don't get up! Archie, what do you need? But she didn't call me Archie. But what I needed at that point was to get back on my feet, to gain some independence. And what I really needed was literally to get on my feet because the arthritis was so severe and I was learning to walk again. I could only walk about like this. So my plan was to beat her to the phone. This was my goal. And it's really hard to beat this to the phone. But I waited for my chance, and the phone rang, and I heard the, don't get up, David! And I went, no, wait, I'll get it. And I dragged myself to the phone and picked it up and went, hello. And luckily it was for me. And what that did was, she was so busy laughing, I actually beat her to the phone. It was the first time we laughed together since my diagnosis. Because here her athlete son comes home in a wheelchair, starting to walk again. She was miserable. I was in excruciating pain. I never got more than a couple hours of sleep a night. It was pretty bad. And so when I started laughing, I actually got to think, well, gee, I'm in this painful body, but there's no rules saying that I still can't have a quality of life, that I still can't have fun. And from that moment on, I decided I was going to use the humor as my number one patient comfort. It was my best comfort measure. And I can assure you it is an excellent comfort measure. It is a great coping skill.